Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. Now today is the launch of Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. 4 years in the waiting, really excited to play this. I was playing some last night on the PC version, but I pre-ordered the Xbox One Collector's Edition. The reason why I did this is not only because it looks really cool, but the Xbox One version has something which the PlayStation 4 and the PC collector's boxes do not, which we'll get to have a look at very shortly indeed. So first things first, with the help of my lovely assistant, Rose Marigold, for the sake of Witcher fans out there, if we just have a look at the exterior of the box, if you look at both sides, we've got a really good view there of Geralt's medallion. Really cool front cover. And then if we just turn it around to the next side, that's the model. So if we quickly go away from that, because we're going to have a look at that in more detail later. And then all the goodies that are inside, very quickly get past that so you don't get to have a look. So if we just take the top off, thank you very much indeed. Oh, I like having an assistant, it's really good fun. We have the interior box. Now the size of it, as you can probably look, if I just pan out so you can see Rose Marigold's legs, it's huge. The box is absolutely freaking huge. So if you just open up the top, there's something really nice to kind of greet you, especially if you're a Witcher fan, because look at that. The lovely people at Project Red have signed it. It's just signatures absolutely everywhere here. Look, there's even a Mr. No One. I don't think that really is your name, sir. I don't think that really is your name. But that's really cool. Labour of love. And the Witcher games have been an immense franchise, so kudos. I'm okay with having that there. So if we just open up the top, let's get the first lot of goodies out. You can easily remove them with these helpful flaps. Send the actress to the bishop. And if we just pop that down to the side there, we've got rather a chunky Witcher box which opens up sideways. So you can just slide off. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Slide off the two areas there. It's a bit stiff. It's the actress and bishop are doing it all over again. And then it's got the art book at the top. You can see, probably from the footage, it's nice and shiny. It's got an embossed cover on it. Hardback, of course, as you would expect. And it's about 200 odd pages. So if we just have a little look inside, we'll look at some of the examples of the artwork. Just move that box a little bit further out of the way here. We've got a little sky map there. Isn't that lovely? And then, oh, look at that, the map of the zones, which is really cool. And then we have all the art from every single area in the game, not just the people. Oh, look at that, fantastic. Geralt in different outfits, because... Oh, and Triss Marigold. Oh, the love of my life. And the monsters. Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up with. But yeah, it's 200 pages worth of really cool stuff there. And it's got a lovely medallion on the back as well. Isn't that lovely? Right, if we move on to the next item, it's not a tea towel. I know it looks like a tea towel. It's not a tea towel. It is actually a map, a canvassy map of the area. So if we just pan out there. Again, you can see all the different places which you can view. Now, although this area looks relatively small in scope, trust me, it's huge, because this is very much like Dragon Age Inquisition as regards to open world. It isn't legitimate open world, it's huge zones which you do go out of and then into a new one, but the zones themselves are massive in size. Bigger than, if you're a World of Warcraft player, they're kind of much bigger than a World of Warcraft zone. So there's plenty of areas for you to go and explore and have a good little look at. So there's a lovely little canvas map. We then, of course, have the game itself, all foil wrapped. So that's unbroken and untouched with some bonus contents. There we go. And then underneath that, we have the steelbook. And the steelbook, of course, got a lovely couple of pieces of artwork. We've got Geralt on the front, and then got, that's Ciri. Not the Apple voice, but that's Ciri, who's actually Geralt's apprentice in this game. And then if you take the discs out of the regular version, you can pop them there for extra special safety. But lovely pieces of artwork. Oh, it is nice. And then we have possibly my favourite item so far, a subject to change, but my favourite item so far, which is Geralt's medallion, which is really, really cool. And this is not a cheap piece of plastic crap either. If you just fondle it, Rose, the actress and bishop back again. Yeah, it's weighty. Yeah, it's got some weight. That is 100% pure pewter. That's 100. It's legit. Yeah, it's made out of silver or whatever. But that's the medallion that Geralt wears, and it starts to vibrate, I think when Triss is near. No, starts to vibrate when monsters and magic are nearby. So that's really cool. Now, These are the items which are in the Xbox One collector's version, which are not in the PlayStation 4 collectors or the PC collectors. And this is the physical card packs for the game Gwent. Now, the Gwent game is taken over the DICE game, which has been in Witcher 2. And these are physical game cards, and you don't get these in any other pack at all. And it's a very complex game. You can start to play it immediately in your adventure. You go to the very first inn, and when you're there, you'll see some people having a bit of a play. You can sit down, talk to them, he'll explain how to play, and then you're straight off. And you've got some cards to start with anyway. And then there's a quest, I think, to get as many of the, or all of the rare cards, or the cards in the various areas of the map as well. So that is really cool. I'm not going to open them. They are foil wrapped and untouched. And I want to keep this as virginal as I possibly can. So we're going to have a look at the model now. Right, so we stuck the tail on the donkey, or in this case the griffin, and we have the sword, which is the silver sword for Geralt. So if my lovely assistant just gives it a little bit of a turn. Now the reason why Geralt has two swords, it's very important for the game. He has a steel sword, he has a silver sword. The steel sword is what he kills humanoids with, and the silver sword is what he kills monsters with. And anything that's like evil, magic, that's what the silver sword is for. So that's why he has two. Make sure when you're playing the game you are using the correct one. So it looks really wicked, doesn't he? All you need to do is put the sword on and the tail. And then if we have a look at the base, it's all about the base, we can see there that we have a little bit of knowledge there. Geralt battling a griffin. No number of what the model actually was, but it says, you know, Project Red and made by doc.eu as well. Might be worth checking out that website. But it is a beautiful model, quite weighty as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Got some good substance to it. Let's just have a look at a bit of a close-up of Geralt's face there. He's got his trademark scars, one across his forehead and then one going across his eye. And it's a really awesome sculpt. These are all hand-painted as well. You know, you can tell as well. You can tell, you know, there's no sort of overlapping in areas. This is a brilliantly painted and crafted piece of sculpture there. So am I going to turn over my collector's edition on eBay? Am I going to keep my collector's edition? I think I'm keeping it, folks. I really do. I think it's got some beautiful stuff in this collector's edition. So there we go. So thanks to Rose McMarigold for helping me out here. Let me know what you guys and gals think in the comments down below, and also what your impressions are of Witcher 3 so far. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Those links are in the description down below, and I'll be back with some more shaky cam very soon. You take care, everybody. Well, it's how all the directors do it nowadays, isn't it? Keeping it real.
That's true.
Yeah. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye.